Assalamu alaikum. This is Ghulam Abbas from MH Language Solutions. Today we are going to discuss some do's and don'ts of IELTS Speaking Part 2. IELTS Speaking Part 2 is a monologue. In this part, you are handed over a cue card. You have to speak on the topic given in the cue card for 1.5 to 2 minutes. This part is the most challenging part for many of the students. This is so because in this part you need to produce a longer speech. Let's first see how a cue card looks. As you can see, in this cue card there is a topic given at the top. After that, there are 3 cues or 3 questions. At the bottom you can see there is a statement which asks the candidate to explain the given topic. This is how a cue card looks. The first mistake that students make while dealing with a cue card is they do not read the cue card completely. They only read the topic and they start thinking about the ideas that they should present in their speaking. I say this is one of the biggest mistakes because you can miss many important points that you should add in your speaking if you do not look or read the cue card completely. Therefore, it is recommended to read the cue card completely before you start producing your response. Secondly, you should not stop in your second part on your own. Many students, they think that their 1.5 or 2 minutes are over and they stop speaking without waiting for the examiner or interviewer to ask them to stop. Therefore, always wait for the interviewer to ask you that your time is over. Before that, you should never stop. Lastly, never take questions given in the cue card as separate questions. I have seen students dealing with those questions as separate questions. For example, they take a look at the question number 1 first and then they produce a response. They take a short pause and then move on toward the second question and then toward the third question. If you do that, then it seems that you are answering question. You are not producing a longer response or you are not producing a monologue as you are expected to present in your cue card. Therefore, take all those questions as cues, as hints, so that you may include the points which have been mentioned in those questions in your communication. Don't take them as separate questions. Rather, take them as hints so that you may produce a coherent response. Okay, now let's talk about do's. There are 2 things in my point of view that you should do to improve your speaking as far as your part 2 is concerned. The first one is to improvise and the second one is to explain. Let's try to understand improvisation with the help of an example. Suppose in your part 2 you are given a cue card where you need to talk about a sports event that you have participated into. Now, unfortunately, you are not a sporty person. What you can do now is any event that you watched on TV, in your speaking, you can present it as something that you took part into. As a result, you can easily talk in your exam. Similarly, when I say explain, it means do not just give a point. Rather, try to support that point with explanation or with any example. If you say that someone is hardworking, don't just say it and go on. Rather, explain it. For example, he is very hardworking. He keeps on working till late at night. Even when others are asleep, he is found working on his desk. So you can see that you did not say that someone is hardworking, rather you explained it as well. This is very beneficial in exam condition because it will help you to talk more. Even if you have less ideas, by using this explanation technique, you can talk for more time and you can speak uninterruptedly and fluently. That is all for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next exciting video. Allah Hafiz.